Now, I don't know whether to say you're welcome or I'm sorry here, but the TikTok hat is officially gone. And the reason I say that is because there were some people in the comments who were like, oh god, that's an awful hat, please turn around so we don't see the TikTok logo. And then there was some other people who weirdly liked the TikTok bucket hat. And I guess to me, all that makes me realize is the fact that we have really been locked away for so long, haven't we? It's actually got to the point where TikTok bucket hats are impressing people. God, we need to go back outside. But yes, hello and welcome back to the MARKIE channel. Hope you're well. If you are new here, please do subscribe and maybe even like the video, because it helps like the algorithm and stuff, and the video might do a little bit better. So if you want to help me out, please give a thumbs up. God, I can't do YouTube, can I? If you could smash the like button and turn the post notifications on and subscribe to the channel, guys, that'd be a big old hand. Is that how I'm supposed to do it? I feel like that's how I'm supposed to do it. Okay, I'll do that from now on. But yeah, you guys know how these videos work, okay? It's a topics video. We start with the smaller stuff and work our way up to the bigger stuff, okay? Nothing new here. Now, to start off, if you remember a couple of videos ago, we spoke about the big scam that Faze Clan actually did. I guess it's kind of unfair to say Faze Clan did it because there's a lot of people in Faze Clan. It was only about 5 people who were involved, but they were all part of Faze bar Rice Gum. And basically, they promoted this crypto coin that was apparently meant to save the kids. And turns out it didn't save the kids. It was actually a big scam. You would lose a bunch of money. And the people actually involved talking about how they were so enthralled with this coin. You know, this was the next big thing. They all cashed out within 24 hours of actually buying the coin. So basically, it's set in stone, okay? They knew what they were doing. They scammed their audience. And the reason we know this is because they actually changed the coding for the coin. So you could actually sell the coin within 5 minutes instead of 24 hours, which it usually is. And because of this, Faze K, who was like the main person involved, actually got kicked from Faze, and a bunch of other people like Faze Jarvis, Faze Nikon, Faze Tico. I'm not really too intertwined with who's in Faze, but I believe they're the names. Them lot got suspended whilst Faze K got kicked out, okay? And Faze Banks, who's actually like one of the head guys of Faze, is actually being called by the paparazzi talking about how it was basically his decision to do this.
Think about all the Faze members being kicked out the Faze thing. I don't appreciate that. Can I hit that? Yo, hit that. I don't appreciate them playing me put on all white. Faze, what do you think about all the Faze members being kicked out of Faze for the whole thing that's been going on?
I made the decision. I made the call. Honestly, hey, all jokes aside, this
is a serious matter. Yeah.
It sucks.
Okay, do you think there's a chance they'll come back?
I don't know, man. It's like the ball's in their court. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like it's up to them.
Okay, so if they apologize, is there a chance they would come back to the Faze?
Can't say that. All I can say is, like I said, everyone's looking for an explanation. Everyone wants to know what's going on.
Okay.
It's up to them.
So there you hear it, okay? He basically said it was his decision. And when he's saying it's up to them, I can't really work out if he means it's up to them if they want to come back as in the people who did the scam, or like the head guys. I'm pretty confused here, because if it's actually just up to the people who did wrong in the first place, it doesn't really make that much sense. But what might actually be interesting, if Faze K is like officially kicked out and can't come back, Faze Jarvis is his brother. So we'll have to see if he will actually want to stay there without Faze K or not. I mean, it's going to be pretty interesting. But yeah, if you are interested in this, let me know your thoughts down below. Now, moving on to the next topic, okay? We actually have one from Tony Lopez, who is someone we haven't really spoke about in a long time for good reason. But there's actually a few pictures posted with Tony Lopez and a few people in the hype house recently. I'm guessing old pictures, that is. I mean, here's one, for example, and here's another one, for example. Now, the reason I'm showing you these is because I find it quite funny that Tony Lopez actually commented on these pictures saying, fake friends. You know, Tony Lopez, who was the person who's caught speaking to underage people, and the people who fell out of him because of that are apparently fake. Because that's how it works. I mean, how dare you not be friends with someone who's talking to underage girls? Hey, God, isn't that just crazy? But yeah, honestly, don't really want to spend that much time on him because he really doesn't deserve it. So let's just move on to the next topic, I reckon. Right, now this one's quite interesting, okay? Because I've seen this article where it says the Ace family reportedly facing eviction over missed payments on $7 million home. Now, what makes this very interesting is obviously Osman Broom, who is like, what, the CAO of Social Gloves, is obviously going through this thing right now where people aren't apparently getting paid who are involved in the event. And in this article, it even goes on to talk about that, where it says they only made 27% of its intended sales, as well as accusations the boxers hadn't been paid. So I'm wondering here, is this kind of linked? I mean, Osman Broom has to pay a lot of money to a lot of people right now, and I don't care how rich you are, the amount that he's going to be paid is a fucking lot of money, okay? So is this even linked? Is the fact that he's trying to pay people making them struggle to pay mortgage payments, or is he just being a dickhead and just not paying them for whatever reason? It's going to be quite interesting, and it's going to be interesting to see if Osman Broom is in this exact same house in 6 months' time. And I mean, it's been a few weeks now, and we still haven't heard that anyone from the events got paid, apart from the people who were involved from the UK. Apparently, they got paid beforehand. So it's not exactly looking good. And like I spoke about how it's similar to Fame MMA, an event that I was in, how it was like, oh, you're definitely going to get paid, guys, and a few weeks went by, and we still haven't been paid, and then a few months went by, we still haven't been paid, and now over a year's went by, and we still haven't been paid. Well, actually, nearly 2 years now, right? Is it going to be like that? I have no idea, but it's Austin McBroom who seems to be one of the head honchos there. So my expectations aren't exactly high, to say the least. But moving on yet again, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like we're blasting through these topics right now. Jesus Christ. Now, this one's actually about Tana Mongeau, who had an interview on Forbes recently, and one of the questions was asked that says, one thing I wanted to ask that you guys touch upon is, working with certain organizations like Triller or Social Gloves, you guys have seen the scandal that's currently unfolding with Social Gloves. Tana, you yourself have had some choice words for a certain Mr. Austin McBroom. I want to get more of your perspective. To which Tana Mongeau said, it's very funny to see someone that you don't like who has been through some scandals themselves for scamming, potentially be involved in something where people aren't getting paid. I can personally say I would never step in a ring unless I were paid millions of dollars to sign the dotted line beforehand. I feel very sorry for so many of my influencer friends working with any company ever to box and not get paid. I think I was just making a joke about it at the end of the day. I hope to God my friends get paid. So yet again, that's Tana Mongeau talking about people not getting paid, and this article came out yesterday. So it seems like people really haven't got paid, and people are still trying to talk about it, apart from the fighters themselves, because I imagine they're probably in some legal situations right now where Social Gloves or LiveX Live, whoever it is who's involved in not paying people, are probably threatening some lawsuits right now. And the reason I say that's because that's the exact same thing that happened to me in the event that I took place in, okay? So I kind of feel like I know how this works. So yeah, hopefully F1 does get paid on the event, even if you like them or not, okay? Like I said, there's a lot of people you won't like who are part of the event, but everybody deserves to get paid. F1 had to put all their work aside for a few months, trained completely for a boxing match, something they'd never done before, stepped in a ring in front of, I was going to say millions, 136,000 people, and got punched in the face, and some people obviously end up with, like, black eyes and whatnot. So, they deserve to get their fucking money, okay? And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the last topic, okay? We actually have Trisha Paytas actually talking about James Charles. Now, one of my last videos was talking about James Charles' apology. As you saw in there, I wasn't exactly too impressed, to say the least. And it seems like Trisha Paytas isn't either. So yeah, me and Trisha Paytas agreeing on something. Who would have seen this coming, eh? Honestly, Trisha, we should be best friends at this point, okay? DM me, we can hang out. I'm sure you would enjoy that. I'm sure you definitely don't hate me.
Oh my God, James Charles may come back and try to comment on it. Like,
Who cares?
Yeah, okay, that's it. 'Cause, like, here's the thing. I know because I was on frenemies and we gossiped, not that I hated it or anything, but I actually only talk about people, like, usually when it pertains to something that I have a direct relationship with them. Obviously James Charles is, like, gross and creepy. Like, I'm glad, like, that's brought to awareness. But it's like, he's back, people forgive him. Like, there's only so much you can do, because the people who were the victims, the minors, if they don't come forward, like, it's like, I saw, someone was telling me Wendy Williams was saying something about Bill Cosby back in the 90s on her radio show, and, like, literally, like, had to apologize to Bill Cosby because she heard what he later was accused of being found guilty, like, on multiple accounts. And it's just, like, one of those things where it's just, like, you can only shout it so much, and then it's like, people will see it or they won't. So anyways, I mean, like, I think he should go to prison just like Austin.
So as you can see, Trisha talking about how you can only talk about James Charles in this situation so much before it's like, people are going to believe it or they're not, okay? And we see this countless times of people coming back and people just forgetting what they've done. But most of the time, or so to say some of the time, these situations people are involved in aren't too unforgivable. James Charles tried having sexual conversations with kids, which is, some would argue, unforgivable. I mean, isn't that a controversial statement, eh? But people are going to forget. James Charles is going to be fine, just like any other person with over 10 million subscribers on YouTube. No matter what they do, they're going to be fine. And I would love to know your opinions on this. Do you think these people should be allowed to have a platform on YouTube after stuff like this has came out and they've kind of admitted it as well, or admitted to some of it? Like, should they be allowed to just post videos again for their audience where a lot of people are a little bit younger? You let me know in the comment section. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoy. If you did, please do leave a like down below. Like I said, it does help push the video a little bit as well, so if you do want to help me out, please do that. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I upload daily on this channel. We finally got back in the swing of things. This has been like the first month for a few months where I've actually got back into uploading again, because I had a stressful few months, and obviously I went through the moving thing a couple of weeks ago. So now we're back in it, okay, and we are pretty much uploading daily. So if you do like these videos, please do subscribe, and also check out my second channel. It's linked in the description, and my social medias are all at MARKIE. That's Instagram and Twitter. Instagram's the one I use a lot more. I post on, especially on my story, 24/7 on there. So if you want to see what I'm getting up to every day or whatnot, and you want to maybe talk about video ideas and give me ideas of what you want me to talk about, then go and follow me on Instagram. And yeah, I guess until the next video, which will probably be tomorrow since I'm uploading daily, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, good. Bye. Every time I drop the mic, I swear I got hypnotized.